time?
What? Wait.
All right, I think.
What happened?
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay.
Because I was wondering why we. There they are. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So, fun fact, everybody. Okay. Fun fact. We've been talking for about 10 minutes, thinking that we were live.
And I was like, why? And then when we were saying, like, we were talking about Romance Dawn and everything, and we're,
I was looking at the chat. I was like, everybody's talking about Wano. You know, like, what's going on here? Yeah. So I don't know if, like, when this goes up as a VOD, like, if there's, like, an extra 10 minutes slapped onto it. But, hey guys, all right? Hi. So I'm going to, do the whole spiel that I did at the beginning, you know? This is just hilarious.
Oh my god.
All right. So, welcome to another break week stream. Right? We've been doing this. For a little bit. You know, my goal with these always is to engage the community. Mm-hmm. We did the old theory stream. We did we did underrated moments. So now, you know, we're gonna we got the request to go arc by arc. Mm-hmm. And everybody, we get a lot of requests to get, Chrissy more involved. Chrissy wants to be more involved. Mm-hmm. I want Chrissy to be more involved. We have Mom in the other room watching Mars right now, so that's great. I know I saw Harry J in the chat talking about that he just got his kid, for a nap and all of that. So that's, that's great. I was reading a lot of the chat, but yeah. Lucy B said, "Hey, why was there no announcement for this?" I set this. I put the there was like a 2-hour buffer for it. It's been a it's a wild week. My mom's here. We've been we're doing traveling and all that, and it's all fun.
Yeah, we just came back to New York, so we've been going around seeing family and stuff. So. And
I did say in the review for 10/16 that we would do a stream on Friday today. Chin said, "Involved. Chrissy needs to take over Randy's show."
Oh, thank you. Hey, Chin. That's my buddy.
Oh my god. Yeah. So
they're trying to get my W.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out what your W name is.
It's tough. I know, because it's like Wissy. Like, it's not good.
It's not good.
Rissy, yeah, like it's tough.
Riera.
Oh, that's Sierra is my middle name.
So Riera.
Christine. Christine.
Yeah. So like I was saying, guys, the whole thing is to get the community involved. We can talk about what our favorite moments from each arc is. You guys in the chat, tell us yours. And if we don't finish, right, because I do want to keep the stream kind of like 1.5 hours, maybe 2 hours, we'll make this a part 1 and we'll do a part 2 later on. Mm-hmm. And yeah, well, who knows? Maybe we fly through and we get through the whole series, but there are, we all know there are a lot of arcs. Yeah.
And Amit, Mars is 5.5 months. He's going to be 6 months on the 30th.
Yep.
So.
Oh, yeah.
And I like Chrissy Warley.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
I like it. It's like Wario,
Yeah. Juan said, "How many savages did we miss in the 10 minutes we were talking?" Actually, the first savage was the one I did when I realized that I was going about this the wrong way. So.
Okay.
Yep. So we were we're gonna start with Romance Dawn here, mm-hmm. But but basically, we only got to Shellstown, guys. We started talking about things. We got to Shellstown, and we were like, hold on. No one's talking about what we're doing.
Everyone's talking about, we were like, no one wants to talk about it.
Yeah. So I said, I counted Luffy's flashback as like its own thing. Because I think that it's its own thing. And my favorite moment from that is actually just Shanks's line, and there's a bunch of different translations for it, right? And it's the one right after he gets a gun pointed at him, and he stares the guy down, and he's like, if you're going to point a gun, that's not a threat. You better be willing to use it. And there's so many different translations, but that's basically the gist of it. And I just thought that was like a really badass moment.
Yeah.
And then, Chrissy, your moment.
Oh yeah, my moment is the fact that like Luffy accidentally got his powers because he likes to eat everything. And at the time when I first saw it, of course I didn't really get that yet. But like looking back, it's even funnier. And then Randy actually, when we were talking about it earlier, Randy pointed out that I did get a kick when Shanks pretty much tricks Luffy
into drinking juice.
Into drinking juice because he's a little kid. And I thought that was adorable.
Lucy B said their favorite is Chapter 1, of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, in general, if you were like to encapsulate all of Romance Dawn, you gotta go with that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep, there's Loggy Doggy. Guns aren't for threats, they're for actions. Boom. Right. And then Lucky Roo shoots the guy. Mm-hmm. Galaxy said, when I become Pirate King, I'll pay you back. Yeah. Shows Luffy's character to Machina. Yep.
Yep. Luffy stabbing himself to prove himself Ryo.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep. All of that is just so good. It's
Enigma Sword said Shanks was preaching the hood rules there. Yeah.
That's my Marita.
Gabe C, I thought your punches were like pistols. Mm-hmm. That's going to come back. Because Luffy's going to punch him. He's going to punch him at some point. He's going to be like, all right, your punch is like a pistol now. And I'm here for it. I'm waiting for it. So then moving on from there, kind of skipping the Alvita portion and going to Shellstown, Chrissy and I pretty much agreed that the best moment was just the stuff with Kobe at the end.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my favorite was Luffy doing like an old yeller to Kobe, like don't come back here, so he can be free to join the Marines and not be associated with Luffy and Zoro, who are pirates. And I love that moment. It's so wonderful, and it makes you like Luffy even more.
Yeah.
So
the other thing that I said first, just Zoro taking out Morgan, and then calling Luffy captain for the first time, and like the trust and the bond that is shown there. That was my initial thought. And it's but then Chrissy said the Kobe thing. I was like, you know what? That might be it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Zoro eating the rice ball covered in dirt.
Yep, showing his character right there.
Yep.
Anonymous friend, my favorite moment in Shellstown is Zoro eating a rice ball. Yep. Got Timmy Ann's alone here. What's up? Hey. Let's see. Nick Masord was like going off of the Shanks thing. Hey, Luffy, glad to see you become so strong. Jet pistol. That's I kind of expect that. That's how I expect their interaction to be. I expect no smoke, just on site. Luffy sees Shanks and he punches him.
Yeah, I can see that. Get right to it.
Keyboard Cat said, it's cool how Kobe says that he wants to be an admiral, and we have no idea what that means at the time. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Evo. I didn't know which sword was yours, so I grabbed all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were all mine.
I remember that.
Yeah.
How wonderful that was.
Oh man. All right. So, moving on to Orangetown.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite moment from Orangetown is pretty easy because it's the moment that actually got me into the series, and I've talked about this a couple of times. And that's just on the way to Orangetown when Luffy stretches out, catches the bird, but then gets caught by the bird.
Yeah.
And then there's just that really awkward panel of him in the bird's mouth, just like. So from everything with Buggy, what was your favorite?
I mean, I just like the whole end with Buggy and just like the whole situation with. Oh well, I loved actually Nami's turn. Kind of, you can kind of see like her character a little bit, where you're like, okay, is she a little shady, or is she gonna help them out? Like I remember liking all of that, like that whole scene with the the match and the cannon and.
Oh yeah, all of that.
That's I love that part.
And then of course, I know everybody's going to talk about the
Buggy.
shoo part. Amrit said Zoro lifting the whole cage.
Oh, the dog, right?
Ryo said, "Can we get a couple savages?"
Yes. Savage.
You got a couple of savages right here.
Yeah. Savage.
And
another one. Savage.
Ooh, 3.
yeah. Oh man.
Oh, there he is. There he is, little pup.
Young goat.
Yep. Oh yeah, he was great.
Yeah. He even came with the pet food. I don't know.
You have the pet food? Oh, here it is. Wait. This is it. Look at the pet food. I think I started crying with that too. I think that actually made me cry, if I can remember.
That might have been the first thing.
That might have been the first thing. Yeah, like I was so touched by that.
We got Brandon King in here. Let's see. Gabe C said, "Shoo shoo the goat." Yep. Anonymous friend. I love when Luffy kicks Buggy in the balls, but I also like Luffy's connection with Shoo Shoo. Feels like it hints towards the voice of all things. Ah, that's interesting. Yeah. Well, his connection with animals, pretty strong and all of that. Nami seeing Luffy be kind to Shoo Shoo, said Loggy Doggy. Lucy B said, very much like the OG dynamic of Nami, Zoro, and Luffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Evo said my spleen can pop out if it wants to. Still gives me horrors. Yeah, that was like, you see some of the fights that happen with Zoro later on, and you see some of the things this guy goes through, especially with Mr. One. But I mean, like, you go back to that fight with Cabbagey, and that was intense. If you don't have any frame of reference for the rest of the series, you just see this guy getting stabbed, holding the cage up, all this. It's just like, oh, okay, this guy he's the real deal.
Yeah.
Very motivated said, "I'm so late." No, we're only on Orangetown, so
Yeah.
You're on time.
Yeah.
Chin said the Moji Punch. Yeah, iconic panel. Reminiscent of the Bellamy Punch too.
Mm-hmm.
Ryo said Buggy stabbing the hat. Yeah, and then up until this point, if there's ever a close up on that hat, you still see those 3 scars from Buggy's knives. It's great detailing.
Luffy kicking Buggy in the balls.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Lone Shadow said, I loved when Luffy knocked out the mayor, and the mayor thanking Luffy at the end of the arc was great. Yeah. Great moment. Oh, let's see, very motivated. The OG trio dynamic in the beginning really got me excited when I first started watching. I just wanted to watch them grow together as people and friends. Yeah, and a lot of us in here have. Evo Warrior, Moji, I can tame any animal. Gets bitten and plays it off like it never happened. Hold my dangos.
Hold my dangos.
Oh man. So then moving on, right? Syrup Village. Mm-hmm. Moving pretty quick here.
Yeah.
What's my favorite moment of Syrup Village? If I take too long to think of these things, I'm doing this wrong. I think, one of the things that really sticks out to me when I think of Syrup Village is just the way that they animated Kuro attacking Mary in the anime. That was like the first death in One Piece that I was just like, oh wow, and I remember seeing that as young, and then later on he's just like, oh, he's okay. Actually, you know what? My favorite moment is just Django.
Oh yeah.
Like just him with all of his Michael Jackson stuff. Him thinking that Luffy was dead when he fell off the rock, off the side of the cliff. Yeah, that's probably that's my favorite.
And when I first started dating Randy, and he didn't have the collection yet, that was one of the only figures you had was this tall Django.
Yeah. Well, that's because when I was working for Kaisuku Fansubs in the early 2000s, my IRC bot that everybody would do the command to like get whatever the episode was. I was KF Django on there. So, and at that point, there weren't a lot of characters yet. And I think if I was farther into the series or whatever, I probably would have been KF Bellamy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bellamy, right?
But yeah, so that was it. That was the bot that I ran. Let's see what people are talking about here. One, two, Dango. Galaxy said Usopp disbanding his crew. Yeah, great moment.
Yeah, that was good. To be honest, it's very hard for me to think of a moment because I don't really like Syrup Village. He knows that.
A
lot of people. I know.
I'm very vocal that I think it's the weakest arc because it's a barrier for entry for some people. Because it's like it's just right before greatness, and it's just a little bit of a lull.
Yeah. Pachinko is pretty funny.
Evo finding out why Kuro puts up his glasses the way he does. First example of an early arc setup that pays off in a very interesting way.
Yeah. That was cool. Kuro was I would say the best part. He was a pretty good villain, I would say. I liked
especially design wise. I like Kuro's design a lot.
Yeah. His cool weapon hands.
Yeah, I think that was the early idea, Kuro and Moria share a lot in common, I think, character-wise. Because I think, what Oda was trying to do was set up, Luffy as this, impressionable young kid that's, going on this journey, and he has all of these lofty dreams, And then here's somebody who just sort of gave up on all of it and is just like trying to get one last score before he gets out.
Yeah.
So, not that Mori was that, but he was someone that was crushed, and it's... And then, it goes into the... there's a popular theory that a lot of the Shichibukai and the warlords were all based on the 7 deadly sins, and then, you would put Mori as, sloth.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Let's see.
Wait. Zoro's saying that he ate Usopp to the kids.
Oh, yeah. Just that panel of him, like... Let's see. Captain Crespo. When Usopp tells his crew to protect Kaya, because it's his way to protect all of them, like to get them away without them feeling like they're running away. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's good. Let's see. Giovanni said Kuro's supposed to be the smartest in the East Blue. Doesn't tell much about East Blue intelligence. Technically, I mean, Oda said that Ben Beckman is also one of the smartest in the verse. So.
Oh.
Steve said, "Dude, you were on Kaizoku fan subs. I started my grand adventure there." Yeah. I was part of the quality control team, like 2003 to like 2006, something like that. I started with them when they were in drum, and went all the way to like Longland. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know, I was starting college somewhere around there, and I was just like, okay, I gotta back away, guys. Let's see. Too Many Man, Usopp saying that he was going to start his own crew, but Luffy told him to stop being silly and jump on the ship with him. That's a good moment, too.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was pretty great.
Pretty much replicated how Chopper joined.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up. Let's go.
Let's just go. Come on.
We already fought together, right?
Yeah.
So, alright. So, moving on. Mm-hmm. Baratie.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite thing there is just Sanji versus Gin. That's my favorite moment from that. And like specifically the moment where Sanji spits his cigarette out into Gin's face to get the upper hand momentarily.
And we know like Gin is gonna be very, very important coming back.
Oh yeah, he's coming back.
He's coming back. Who's who is Gin?
Oh, we got a super chat.
Yep.
Keyboard Cat.
Savage.
Gaimon might be my favorite character. Convinced he is going to be plot relevant endgame. His ship is the Machina Hallelujah.
Wait, oh.
And has a dragon figurehead.
Oh. Ooh, bringing back dragon.
Well, he just shows up at the end as a ex machina, and he saves Luffy. Yeah, me and all of my strange animals built this ship.
Where is he? Where's the figure of him? Don't you have him somewhere?
Yeah, he's on the bottom.
Oh, I see him. I can't reach that.
No. I'd take the Gaimon and like that one.
It's all the way there.
Yeah. Gaimon's great. I mean, like that. But I think that he's relevant end game just because it's more about the overarching theme of treasure. And if the One Piece ends up not being something of monetary value, but still tangible, then it would tie back into the message of what the Gaimon arc was. Lucy B sort of saying something close to what I'm saying. Back in the day when the Gaimon chapter came out, everyone thought that this would be the same when they find One Piece, that they get there and there's nothing there. Yeah. I mean, and even then, that would... that would be kind of, funny if that's why Roger laughs. There's nothing here. You may come to your own conclusion. You might find something, but we didn't find anything. Nah.
Can I say my favorite part?
Yeah.
My favorite part is the Zoro and Mihawk fight, for sure. That's my favorite. It's amazing.
Iconic.
Incredible. And the fact that, when Zoro loses at the end, that was pretty shocking when I was watching it. I was like, oh, he's losing. Oh, man. But it's, it's such an important lesson. And I went, okay. Like, and it made me take the series, like, even more seriously. I was like, okay, I like this. Yeah, it's just such a good fight. See ya. Dan, you agree with me. He said Mihawk fight. I just saw him.
Yeah. I gotta catch up on the chat a little bit here.
Yeah.
Ryo said getting a Mihawk easy. Brandon King, super chat.
Savage.
Love how Oda gave the bug in the soup the name Bachi. Yeah, and then people were voting for the little bug in the soup that Full Body pulls out and says, "There's a bug in my soup" to Sanji. And then Oda named the bug, and it's like a little fun piece of trivia that you got to be really deep into everything to know the bug's name and everything.
It's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
Jeppe Peters said Sanji bowing to Zeph, which is enhanced by the the cup of noodles commercial. Yep. Oh, we got a
yeah.
And Jeppe Peters joined the channel. Thank you.
Welcome.
Another one.
Welcome. Thank you.
Welcome.
Let's see. Max. Okay, but Sanji versus Pearl. I mean that's kind of forgettable. I mean, the things from One Piece, but if you like it, my man, that's all you right there.
Sanji saying bye. Sanji, remember? Yeah.
Yep.
To Zeph.
To Zeph.
That was beautiful.
Very motivated. The anticipation of getting to Sanji is what got me through Seer Village. Yeah, because I remember watching We Are and immediately seeing Sanji doing his kicks on the ship and saying, "I want to know who that guy is." That's that kept me going for sure.
And, your cousin Eddie almost had the same curiosity. That's where the heat on feet came on. Drop it.
Bro, look, you got the heat on feet, bro.
Yep. Conrad, man, I'm realizing a lot of favorite moments are just the goodbye moments at the end of the arc. Keep your feet dry, too beautiful. Yep. Especially going back to it after Whole Kick. It puts that whole arc into a whole different perspective. It's great. Axo said Gaimon will be waiting at Laugh Tale.
You know what? I could kind of see that. He is holding the One Piece.
He's been sitting on the One Piece.
He's sitting.
Here, anonymous friend said the One Piece is Gaimon. Yeah.
Imagine. I feel like Oda would do something like that, though.
Jeppe said, happy to be here. I try to catch live when I can. Yeah, I try to accommodate as many time zones as I can, but it's always hard. And, I know people work and all that, but that's why I put the VODs up. If people want to listen to it later, watch it later, that's what it is. But, when people can make it, that's cool. That's what we're here for. We're all just having fun. ASAP Abri said, "Who's Chrissy?"
Me.
This is Chrissy.
Oh, what? Maybe it's like what our relation is.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
No. Well, it was probably someone that's new to the channel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're together. We have a baby boy.
and we both like One Piece.
Yes. He got me into One Piece.
Yes. Kawaii Cookie Cutie said, "I loved how with Pearl, Sanji just leans in, lights a cigarette on fire. What kind of chef would I be if I was afraid of a little fire?" That was a good line. Sanji, though, he's got the lines.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the lines, and he's got the heat on feet.
Oh.
Galaxy said the One Piece is a map inside of Gaimon's hair. We got a super chat from Gabe C.
Mm-hmm.
Savage.
I remember watching Baratie on 4Kids back in the day, and even then loving his character. Man, watching 4Kids Baratie, now, like, you got to keep in mind that, like, I was a fan before 4Kids came out, so I was the teenager watching the show, like, oh my god, look at all these changes, look at what they're doing. Oh my god, Lollipop. Oh, what's up with these rubber bullets? Like, that sticks in my head so much when Krieg is shooting the poison, bullets, the pointed tip bullets, and Luffy has that great moment where he's like, my grave, your grave, and he's like pulling the stuff out, but then it's like suction cups. I was losing my mind. Like, how can they do this to this show?
Also, you showed me a clip of, and it was
Sanji's voice.
His voice. Oh my goodness.
Hey, I'm Sanji.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go be pirates.
Oh, and then another one.
Chin said, "Who's Chrissy?" That's Randy's goat.
Yes, that's right. I'm Randy's goat.
We got a super chat from Amrit.
Yep.
Savage.
Zeph sacrificing his feet for Sanji and his dream. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It really connects it.
Let's see. Keyboard Cat, I love 4Kids dub in hindsight now. Yeah, it was tough to get through back in the day, but I mean, it did get a lot of people into the series even still. So, and most people by now know that know the difference.
Chin, that's a great use of the emoji. Randy going rage mode in teens watching 4Kids dub.
Right. Mojo Ryzen, thank you.
Thank you.
Savage.
Yosaku crashing into the Baratie was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When he's trapped in the shark or whatever it was. Oh man. Oh yeah.
That was good.
I miss those guys. I like those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So moving on.
Yeah.
We're talking about Baratie for a bit now, but it's a good arc, so what can be said.
Yeah.
Arlong Park.
Wait. Hold on. Aren't you skipping?
Did you say you said your part? Yeah.
Wait. No, I'm
No,
saying.
that was Baratie then Arlong.
Why did I think that the whole thing with Dragon was before?
That's right after.
That's
Arlong.
after. I don't know why I thought
Because
that
they have to go
was...
get Nami back first.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they gotta get Nami back. You're right. Okay, go ahead.
Um,
Take me a second.
It's so easy, and I mean it's gonna be like most people's things, but I mean like Help Me is just that's my favorite moment for sure.
Yeah.
And Nami's backstory. That's what made me realize that this show was more than just another show. Everything that Oda was doing all throughout East Blue structurally was leading up to these moments, and he did it well.
My favorite part is when Luffy destroys Nami's map room where she was trapped drawing all those maps, and how angry he gets. Like, that makes me cry every time. Like the help me makes me cry, but that part actually makes me like ugly sob.
Yep.
It's just so
Kicking that desk out.
oh god, yeah. I just love when like Luffy just like he's so he's so aloof, Luffy, but when it comes to his friends, he's like, don't mess with my friends, don't mess with my Nakama. Like it gets me every time.
Let's see. Amrit said the walk to Arlong Park. Great use of the Barto emojis. Giovanni said 4 kids Arlong. I mean, I don't even want to talk about that.
I just
Giovanni,
imagining.
you might have to go to the dungeon for freaking that out.
I'm just imagining like the voices they would do. Oh my god, the voices. I haven't seen it. Now I have to watch it because now I want to know what the fishmen sound like. I bet it's horrible. I bet it's all just ooh.
Pumans, stinky pumans. Very motivated said Arlong Park is the arc that I knew I was going to read One Piece to the end. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was right there with you. Keyboard Cat when Nami realizes she can never pay off her debt. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And she runs after Arlong and all of that. Like that's a great moment too.
It's such an emotional arc, and it's so good. And the fights are also so good too. It's like the first time the fights are just like major fights.
Yeah. Evo Warrior, who's the one called Arlong right after he breaks the door down. Yep. Ryo, you're my Nakama. I mean, it's just iconic stuff there. Ruthie said, you made our navigator cry. Barry said, my older sister is adopted and I related to the story of not needing blood to be family. Yeah. It made losing Belmere hurt so much more.
Yeah.
Issues asking for help, so that helped me.
Yeah.
Arlong Park hits. It hits.
It's terrific writing too by Oda. It's just beautiful.
Too Many Men helped me easily the favorite moment. However, Usopp deciding to stop playing dead and attempt while succeeding to beat one of Arlong's crewmates, first sign of his bravery.
Yeah. That's a very underrated moment. Very good catch. I remember loving that too. And that actually might be when I stopped getting annoyed at Usopp. That might have been like what it's, because he was pretty, when you first meet him, he's pretty annoying. And now I love Usopp. Love God Usopp. But, that was one of the moments where you're like, okay, Usopp. Like, here we go.
Rao said Arlong seeing Zoro's scar and the horror on his face. Yeah. How are you alive? What is this? You've been walking all over here and you have this?
Yeah.
Okay. It's almost like he's like, wait, I've been saying that humans are inferior, but this guy's walking around like this. Hold on. What's going on? Mojo rising, the rock that drops on Zoro's head to wake him up. Alright, so moving on, let's go to Loguetown. So that's the dragon arc.
Yes.
Um,
So yeah, obviously my favorite part is the dragon reveal.
Just saving Luffy, grabbing from Smoker.
I just think
a good moment.
it's so cool. It's so cool.
The triumphant return of Buggy.
Yeah.
I liked my favorite moment is when, and this is because I'm a huge Terminator fan, is when Luffy punches Smoker for the first time, and Oda basically references Terminator by having it go through his face and then like where his eye is, and it's like it's almost a replica from when the T-1000 gets shot in the face.
Yeah.
And he just like kind of comes back. I think that was great. So that's my favorite moment.
Mm-hmm.
Atomic Ambition, the speech at the beginning of chapter 100. Yep, very motivated. I'm dead. Luffy with a huge smile.
Yeah.
Emil Diaz wasn't in Arlong Park where Zoro and Sanji first started feuding. To a certain degree, yeah, but I would say that it really didn't like actually start until Little Garden.
Oh yeah, the ultimate start of the feud.
Yeah. Seeds were planted there, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. Too many man Zoro throwing his sword in the air, seeing if it would cut his arm. Can't remember the quote. Yep, let's test my luck. Yeah, that would be my other favorite moment. Is just everything in the sword shop with Zoro.
I was gonna say that too with Tashigi and everything. Yeah.
Such a great scene.
Oh man.
So important. Everything learning about the sword.
So important with the sword. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Especially now with Wano and all the way to Wano, it's important.
Yep. Marco off topic, but I heard the live action cast got revealed. I have not seen that or heard that.
I haven't seen either.
I got a couple of comments about it, but I mean, I don't know. Very motivated Smoker set up in general how he was determined to follow Luffy to the Grand Line to catch him. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Marco said it's filler, but I love the scene Luffy has with the old man from the bar remembering Roger. Chrissy would not have seen that because we watched on One Piece, so that was cut out. Yeah. But I know what scene you're talking about.
Oh, when Mihawk goes to visit Shanks. Yeah, when...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when Shanks is partying.
Luffy getting his bounty is definitely a favorite moment of mine. And Usopp's reaction and Sanji trying to figure out if he has one and all that. Episode 45 would be one of my favorite episodes. I don't know the episode numbers for a lot of episodes, but definitely like earlier on within the first like 200 things, like I can probably like pinpoint, like what an episode number was, but episode 45 was a turning point. Luffy getting his bounty, and sort of like spreading out to the world a little bit for the first time. We really expanded in episode 151, after the Bellamy fight, and we start to really understand how big all of this political machine is that's set up in the Alabasta saga. But, yeah, I do love that a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Emil said, still don't know why Tashigi and Kuina look identical. Is it significant or a mere coincidence? I mean, we're going to be waiting until the end of the series for Oda to decide that. I mean, it may have just been like a writing quirk that Oda wanted in there just to give Zoro another rival. I don't necessarily, that's and we talked about this in the old theory stream, but it's been a big thing where people think, like, oh, is Tashigi really Kuina? But that's definitely not the case anymore.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been brought up already.
Yeah, but I mean, like, early, when you're reading Loguetown, you kind of get skeptical. Like, is this where the author is going to go? Is he going to make it seem like, she got amnesia, changed her name, did something? I don't know.
Well, remember, I kept saying it to you. I'm like, wait, but, like, is it going to be revealed? Like, I was like, you can tell me, and then he's like,
Yeah. Arun said, my favorite moment is Luffy calling Buggy a buffoon. Ryo, the Straw Hats announcing their dreams before heading to the red line on the barrels. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. So we finished East Blue.
Okay.
Right, so we're moving on.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a part 2, I think.
Maybe a part 3. I don't know.
Maybe a part 3.
How long has this stream been going on?
I don't know. Well, we did talk for 10 minutes. But we weren't on.
Yeah. That's still hilarious to me. Let's see. Evo said 45 minutes without the extra 19.
Yep.
Okay. So, moving on to Reverse Mountain. Other than just introducing Vivi, my favorite moment is Crocus doing that, and especially particularly in the anime, the gag when they get inside Laboon, and he's just like, "Someone's gonna get hurt." Who? Me. But it does that whole like jump thing. It was just well directed. It was just whoever did that understood comedy really well. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess with that, it would just be just everything with Laboon for me. Really, also made me cry. I just feel bad for that little guy. Well, big guy now, but it's just his backstory and what he goes through, and then also the final moment where, like, Luffy, convinces him to, we'll come back. Like, I thought that was lovely.
Yeah.
Getting emotional thinking about it. Love Laboon.
Yeah. Lucy B. Crocus telling how the log pose works. I mean, it's a great moment. I mean, it's so necessary. Understanding, simply just how the Grand Line works, learning all of that. Reverse Mountain was a huge info dump arc for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Luffy painting Luffy painting the logo on Laboon. Yes, love that.
Yep. Galaxy said the same thing, but he put his tinfoil hat on, attributing it to the voice of all things as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we can go back into the story and pinpoint all of that stuff, we still need more of information on how all of that works.
Yeah.
Whiskey Peak. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff about the Crocus Stairs. Reverse Mountain was so short, I'm just going to keep going. Whiskey Peak. I love all of the episode 65, Zoro versus all the bounty hunters.
Oh yeah, yes.
So great.
I'm copying you. That's my favorite too. I had to think about it, and I was like, wait, no, that was amazing.
Yep. And my other favorite moment would probably be Vivi slipping up and saying Crocodile's name and implicating everybody into the whole Baroque work saga.
Mm-hmm.
And the Unluckies coming in and drawing them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying Zoro versus Baroque works. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't not. You can't. Michelle said it's the introduction of Miss All Sunday for me. Yeah, Robin was great there on the ship, stealing Luffy's hat, subtly foreshadowing that she was going to join.
Yeah. Oh yeah! Wow.
Foreshadowing. Yeah, she took his hat, put it on her head. It's great. Very motivated. Nami's insane alcohol tolerance and being the only one who can stop Luffy and Zoro's fight. Just big brown eyes opening in the dark. Vegas Simp. Imagine Luffy versus Zoro happening today. Power scalers would go wild. Am I right in saying that it came out that Oda said that he did that specifically because the editors made him have them fight?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Galaxy said the reveal that all of the pins on the cactuses were graves. Yep. That was kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Evo said, I heard something about Oda being pressured into that because fans would like to see it. Yeah. So, let's see. Moving on. Little Garden.
Yeah. Here we go. I really like Little Garden.
All right, well then tell everybody your favorite part.
Well, obviously Zoro and Sanji's fight with which bigger dinosaur can they get for the meal. That killed me. That's so funny. And then just, I know this is probably your favorite. Well, there's so, oh my god, there's so many parts. It's such a great arc, and it's so probably I don't know.
I think
if
it's an
popular.
underrated.
I think
arc.
it's underrated.
I love Little Garden.
Yeah, everything with Mr. 3. Just and the Zoro. Like, I want to make sure I'm in a cool pose.
I love that moment too. But my favorite moment is definitely Sanji and Mr. 3's wax house on the phone with Crocodile.
Yes.
That's my favorite moment. My other favorite moment would be just Mr. 3 versus Luffy. I just really like. I love the aesthetic of Little Garden. You know, I remember it was one of the arcs that I remember when I was younger that I actually like rewatched multiple times. Something about the dynamic of that arc really stuck with me. The fights were good, the humor was good, the coloring. It was such a bright and vibrant arc for just being in a forest for the most part.
Yeah. It was great. Oh, and I do like the two giants fighting. Just all of that. I do.
The introduction to Alabasta, yeah.
Yeah, Alabasta, which is gonna, come back.
Alberto Roa said Dory and Bragi are the best. Yep. Ryo said Usopp's lie coming true with the goldfish and the Hakoko sovereignty. Yep, saying that there was a goldfish that pooped an island, which ended up being the with the log pose that Robin was trying to give them, Nani Monai Island, which was just an island that was made by goldfish poop. Too Many Man, Nami and Vivi bursting through the flames. Awesome. Yeah, that animated so great. Yamil, Vivi was great there as well. All of her interactions with the crew are gold. Yep, that's the queen right there. Unicorn Saw said she likes One Piece. Yeah, girls like One Piece too.
Yeah.
Keyword Cat, Jeff Goldblum as Mr. 3 changed my life. Oh, from the other video.
That's good. That's a good one.
Toru Ball. Chin said Usopp's first debut hitting little girls. Yep. And versus Miss Golden Week.
Yes, Golden Week.
That's where it all began.
Yep. Little garden, little girls.
Ruthie, Vivi, and Nami one-shotting Miss Valentine. Love it. Zoro about to cut his legs off. Zoro posing and cutting his leg. Yamil, Akos. Dan's in here. Mr. 3, all exclamation points. Oh, I missed a super chat from Nick Sword. Sorry, man. Let's see.
Savage.
Can we get some live power scaler, Randy? Okay, but I mean, what am I power scaling?
Probably Zoro versus Luffy or Zoro versus Sanji. Let's see. What would you like to...
What do you want me to... what do you want me to do some power scaling for? Yeah. See, there you have it, Lucy B. I'm a woman and I like One Piece. See, there are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amrit, before Little Garden, I love the intro to Robin, how mysterious she was. Yep. Oh, yeah. Very motivated.
Savage.
Zoro having the Triceratops because of the 3 horns, and Sanji having the T-Rex because of their strong legs. Please.
Wow.
Yep.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's totally on purpose.
Love it.
Totally on purpose. You know, and it would be fun if Zoro had a run-in with Sasaki, but, you know, let Frankie have his shine. Unicorn Saw. I am also a female, by the way. Okay, so there we go. So, yes, you're not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enigma Sword wants me to live power scale Zoro versus Sanji. Well, it doesn't even matter that Zoro... Zoro might have gone up against 2 Yonko, but you know what? He's packed up now. So now
He's packed up now.
So by normal power scaling rules, if you're still in the battle, that means you're the stronger one. So I guess in retrospect, Sanji's the strongest Straw Hat of them all. Right up there with Jinbei. Let's see. Enter a name. Vivi not knowing they just met Mr. 2 despite having his exact description. Yeah. Ugh. Evo Warrior. Someone. Usopp. You have to fight someone. Usopp. Little girl, then. Some explorer somewhere. Hey, that's a good name for the island. Yeah. Big stretch. Enigma Sword said, from Little Garden, first time perspective, live power scaling. Well, you gotta, if you're going to power scale Little Garden, Zoro, and Sanji, then you really have to start thinking about the power scaling of the dinosaurs, right? Because you have the Triceratops, and then you have the T-Rex. Now the T-Rex is the king of the jungle, right? And now the Triceratops is a gigantic, is a big. It definitely weighs more, right? It's got more girth, and it's wider, and he's got the horns and everything. And a battle between a T-Rex and a Triceratops would be a tough one, because the horns are going to come, and then a T-Rex only has little tiny arms, but you got the gigantic teeth and all of that. But I gotta go with the T-Rex. I gotta go with the T-Rex because that's the king of the jungle. That's the king of the dinosaur jungle. You don't see a Triceratops on the front logo for Jurassic Park. I'm just saying. So,
It's amazing. It was a power scale of Zoro and Sanji, and then it became a power scale for dinosaurs. That was incredibly entertaining. I loved it.
Sanji's an apex predator, guys. That's just what it is.
Yep.
This is what it is. See, now we're having fun. That's good. Way to liven up the stream.
Power scale Nami and Kaido. What a pair. Oh, goodness.
Ryo said spitting.
Yeah.
Ugh. Lucy B said Triceratops. A herbivore of this side is much more dangerous. Vegas Simp said Randy missed my question. Sad. Say it again. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't show up.
Sometimes I'm trying to catch up and it's tough.
Yeah. And sometimes it doesn't show up on our end. I've noticed that. Because when I'm on the chat over here, it's something with YouTube. It doesn't show up on the screen, so...
Ray Kaminari said, so this is actually turning into an underrated moment stream as well. Two birds with one stone, even though we've done that already. I mean, I mean, it's really... I mean, we're talking about underrated moments too, but I mean, we're really just categorizing favorite moments. But there is a huge difference between this and the underrated moment stream.
Oh, yeah, me. True.
Yeah. What's stronger, guys? Happiness Punch or Thunder Bagua?
Here it is.
Everybody's talking about Nami versus Kaido.
Here, I found it.
Vegas Simp, do you think the two giants will be at Elbaf? I'd love to see them again in the story. I think it's necessary. You know, I think they were pretty content with ending their battle in the first place. And after Enies Lobby, I'm pretty sure that Oimo and Kashi, you know, left there and probably went to Little Garden to go and find Dory and Bragi. So at that point, if they were still there, they would have brought a ship big enough to take them back to Elbaf. So we might see Dory, Bragi, Oimo, and Kashi all at Elbaf when we eventually get there.
Savage.
Amrit. Nami's Zeus Bagua would end Kaido's Thunder Bagua. Yeah.
Oh,
Giovanni said, listen, if Chrissy's here, it's a different stream.
True. Ooh, power scale Randy versus Chrissy. Oh, and Barry says Chrissy birthed a whole human being. Yeah, that's a good point. True. So yeah.
Mic drop. Chrissy wins. You guys are trying to set me up. Where are we anyway? Drum, right?
Huh? Where are we? Oh, drum?
Yeah.
Yes, we're drum now. We really got sidetracked.
Sidetracked. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
man, drum. You know what I'm gonna say. But I can't, and I mentioned it in one of the streams, I think, but, right? Did I mention it? I don't know. Maybe when I did the video. I don't know. I think I mentioned it, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. When I did the rewatch, after watching it for the first time, I can't watch Chopper's flashback, because it hurts too much. It's the number one thing that affected me the most emotionally throughout the whole series. It's just so good, and that is why it's my favorite.
Yeah. My favorite moment is, you know, the two-parter thing of Dr. Hiralik telling Chopper that a flag is something you put conviction behind. You put conviction behind your flags. And that is why my company is called Conviction. That's why the Conviction flag flies in front of the videos, because of that scene. And then when Luffy also reiterates the same lines, standing, you know, when Wapol tries to shoot that flag down,
Oh yeah.
That's that. And then also the hiking bear joke. Maxo said, "When does a man die?" Of course, yeah.
Oh man, just all of it.
Gabe C, Luffy climbing the mountain. Oh yeah. Yes, Ian. Vivi showing Luffy diplomacy. Yep, I've talked about how much I love that scene also on a number of occasions. Galaxy said, Chrissy low diffs Randy. See. Reese, hey. Drum is full of awesome moments to climb. Luffy's whole speech about flags. Chopper's whole flashback. But my favorite moment has to be Hero looks, when does a man die? Quote. Yeah. Conrad, it's the conviction moments and when does a man die for me. Yep. Lucy B. Dr. Hero, look, pirates can split the skies, have eyes of an eagle, and a voice that can tear the skies asunder. That's the other one. Foreshadowing for hockey. Yeah, but you know what's interesting about that is that I went back and I was trying to, because I remembered it from the anime, but I was trying to find it in the manga for a video, and I couldn't find it in the manga. So I don't know. Was that an anime only like scene that was actually like all three versions of hockey? I don't know. Lone Shadow Hero look is easily the best flashback character. I'm not gonna argue with you right there. Not arguing with that. Chen said the Luffy flag moment. Yep, I got the.
Yeah.
Figure is right there. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I was like, what was he doing?
Evo said, I feel like this stream represents exactly how Oda feels sometimes. Wait, we lingered that long on just one arc? I have so much left. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, true.
So, Alabasta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your fave.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite part from Alabasta?
Okay, so I'll go first with that. It would have to be the Chopper and Usopp fight. It's my favorite. My favorite fight. I love that fight. I think it's so fun, and it was a really cool team up. I was like, oh, that's a cool option. I love a good team up with them. And I'm trying to think of other moments. I mean, like that just... Pel's moment. I think it would have been also better, obviously, if, Pel didn't come back to life afterwards. But that moment is beautiful, too. So those are my two favorites.
Yeah. Everything rain dinners for me. So, Mr. Prince, Vivi showing up and like immediately cutting Crocodile's head off. This is the whole Mr. Prince conversation. Anti-Manners kick course. Sanji versus Mr. 3. San versus San. 3 versus 3. Yeah, that's just peak fiction right there. And the goodbye. So iconic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Mr. Princes in the chat here.
Let's see.
It's great.
Yeah, Mr. Prince. So
We got
great.
a super chat from Mark Creasy.
Savage.
Bonchan saving the Straw Hats from
Yes.
Hina, hands down.
Yes. That as well. Yes. agree.
Really said Vivi's farewell, and it's not even close.
Oh, yeah.
Steven said Mr. Prince carried that whole arc. Spin. Chen said all of Croc's laugh panels.
Oh, and also everything with Robin. With the poneglyph. I really liked that as well. I really liked all of that and got to know Robin a little bit more.
Yep. Very motivated. Vivi screaming into the void of the war when no one could hear her, with Luffy flying in and on Pell and telling her that they can hear her.
Yes. Oh, so good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Giovanni, the goodbye with the X.
Yeah. That is also... I feel like this stream is... what parts did Chrissy just bawl and cry at? It's a lot. One Piece gets me. But yeah, that part was so beautiful.
Lucy B said, now Crocodile is a 4Kids dub voice, which is atrocious. I don't even remember his voice. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I like... I don't know if I even gave Alabasta 4Kids version a chance. I think at some point I just kind of stopped. I think I got to Whiskey Peak. I think after the Laboon Iceberg thing, I was like, I can't even keep doing this to myself anymore. Mm. And then they skipped a Little Garden. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, right? Why? When you told me that, I was like, why'd they skip that?
To get to Chopper. They needed to start selling merchandise.
Oh, okay.
Rit.
Savage.
Bonchan. Friendship has nothing to do with how much time spent together and saving them. The Straw Hats reassuring Vivi she'd always be a Nakama. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Super chat from Wismiskra.
Savage.
Don't try and read the name.
Well, you try.
I read the name before I read the super chat, so you got you got to change your name to don't read the name then. Any plans to collab with the Rant Cafe guys? Maybe at the next One Piece Virgin episode. All the best, man, and Tama we trust, and Tama we do, and Tama we do trust for sure. I've never had a conversation with the Rant Cafe guys. They're free to reach out. I'm always open to collabs. We do this to talk about One Piece, so I leave them comments on the videos or something, and if they reach out, then make something happen. Chen said the intro of Ace vs. Smoker. We got Ryo.
Savage.
Smoker's character arc and Ace and Luffy's reunion. Yeah. And then there's just so much good Smoker stuff in Alabasta. It's peak Smoker.
Oh, yeah.
Peak Smoker right there. Man. Story needed more Ace.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish we got more Ace. Ace is such a great character. I really do wish we had him.
Barry Vivi truly is such an underappreciated character. I agree.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jaya. One of my favorite mini arcs. The introduction of the goat. Bellamy the hyena. My favorite moment is just the spring hopper. I thought that was such a cool technique. Him bouncing around and I mean, 151 is probably still my favorite episode of all time. Just the Bellamy fight, and then all of the world building, everything with Whitebeard, and the introduction to Doflamingo, Kuma, the meeting, the feet showing up. It's like, it's peak. It's peak.
My favorite is Blackbeard. Everything with Blackbeard. Just all of that.
I'm sure when I start looking at the chat, I'm going to see a bunch of when does a man's dream never ends.
Yeah. All the parallels between Luffy and Blackbeard and how they set them up.
This cherry pie tastes great. This cherry pie is disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. We got a new member, Michael Lacoste.
Oh, welcome.
Another one.
Appreciate it. Ryo said, say ha ha ha. Yep. Dreams never die. Yep.
But you know what's interesting is that when, I don't know if you remember, but when I was doing, the first watch, and I saw Blackbeard, like I in a million years I wouldn't have thought he was going to be bad and a villain. I thought he was going to be just some weird guy they meet on their adventure. I really, like, I thought he was going to be like a Gaimon. Like, for real. Because he was, think about the way he was introduced. It was just so casual and a little sneaky, It's like when you see, like, villains being introduced in One Piece, it's very, like, well, even Doflamingo's also was a little sneaky
in the same arc,
and they end up being extremely important. And I feel like Blackbeard, in a way, he is kind of like this underdog villain that no one was really keeping their eye on, except for like Shanks, went over to White, but I'm digressing. But like, I just feel like the way that Oda sets him up, almost like, oh, this is just this guy. Just look at this guy, right? Who's this guy? It's like, instead of who's this guy? Instead of like a dramatic, like, introduction to a villain. It's just
leave it to Oda to, introduce his big bad 220 something chapters into the story.
Yeah.
Two other new members. Thank you.
Oh yes, welcome.
Steve Schoenbach.
Another one.
And thanks, man. And Ray Kaminari.
Another one.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yes. Okay.
Emoji Squad. Let's see. Enigma's Sword. Luffy slamming Bellamy was 10 out of 10. Yeah. The build up and all of that, and it was such a great release after Alabasta. Him going through this gigantic hurdle, taking out a warlord, and then here's this punk that is supposed to be on his high horse, and Luffy one hit KOs him. It's great. Conrad, Hyena Boys ride.
I have my own One Piece laugh.
Steve said Chrissy got her own One Piece laugh.
Oh, when I do that.
It's funny.
That is funny.
Luffy punching Bellamy with a normal punch. Say ha ha ha. Mm-hmm. Dreams Never Die, Doflamingo's introduction, Luffy and Zoro in the bar. Yep. The parallels to Chapter 1 with that. All of that, Mm-hmm. Bellamy punches Peak Jaya. Southbird, best antagonist. That's funny.
Wait, go hold on.
Chin asks you, who's your favorite villain?
Ooh, who's my favorite villain? Let me think about that. Because Randy has asked me the same question, and I think it took me a long time. But it probably is Blackbeard, I would say. Actually, it's Blackbeard, and I also really like Doflamingo a lot as a villain because he's just so evil. So, but I have a heart for Crocodile, and I think that's because of Randy too. I mean, I like all of them, you know. Oh, hon, wait, I don't like all of them. I don't like the villain in Fishman Island. I think he's the worst villain.
Bodie Jones, yeah.
Ugh.
Speaking of Blackbeard, I just got this.
I didn't even see it yet. Because you're opening with your... Oh, my God. Look at him.
Yep.
This is great.
My boy Marshall.
Yeah. You got it? You got it? Do you want me to get it? Okay. Oh, wait. No, hold on. I know who my favorite villain is. Hold on. Like, I totally blanked. It's Big Mom is my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Big Mom is my favorite. 100% Big Mom. Because I just looked at it and I went, wait a minute. No, it's Big Mom. I changed it. Big Mom.
If I took 2 seconds to think for a second, I would have been like, of course.
It's Big Mom.
Chris's favorite villain is Big Mom.
Yeah. I just love Big Mom.
Mm-hmm.
I get so excited anytime she's in.
And I'd probably say you like Perona, too.
Oh, I love Perona. And I love Perona. Well, that's my character in One Piece Bounty Rush. I play as Perona. I'm gonna get back into the game. But when I was really playing it, I was that Perona that annoyed everybody. You know,
sending ghosts out, turning everybody negative.
Yep.
They can't attack.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Shout out to all the Bounty Rush boys in the stream.
Yes. Galaxy says it's too late to switch. Okay, Blackbeard is like right behind Big Mom. I love both of them. I think they're both great. I promise.
It's funny. Ryo said post time skip Perona is his main in Bounty Rush.
Yeah?
Well, you just pulled it, but you gotta level that one up.
Yeah, I gotta level that one up for sure.
Yeah. These McNees. Thank you.
Thank you.
Savage.
I don't know if Oda messed up, but on the last panel of the last chapter, Onigashima has landed. It looks like it's on the ground. Well, we are talking about Jaya and about to move on to Skypiea in this stream, but
so that actually is a nice little.
But I don't think I didn't notice. Are you talking like during the clash? I think it's still in the air because we still have to see everybody's reactions. You know, we were starting to see the. And I'm gonna try and keep this as vague as possible for any anime onlys that are in here. We haven't seen the citizens react to what's happening. So we went back to see the citizens, but we still need the reactions to it, and nothing is going to happen before that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not think that it's landed. Zoe, winner here coming to you from VV Central. Just letting you know she's coming back. Add that to my W count. Well, I've been saying it'll be a shared W because I've been saying it forever. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Vegas Sim said the knock-up stream. D said, yeah, it's on the ground. Just check. I mean, I'll go ahead and look, but I there's no way Oda wouldn't do that without like a double-page spread of it actually happening. So, Skypiea. All right.
Okay, here we go.
Best moment, Skypiea. Thanks for the light. Yeah.
Savage.
Steve, thank you. Unpopular opinion. My favorite part is when Luffy challenges Vivi's resolve. So the Luffy versus Vivi part in Alabasta. When
Oh, yeah.
when Luffy's trying to teach her that people die
Yes.
and that she needs to get over it. And
Yeah.
Even though it's One Piece and barely anybody dies.
Yes.
No, it's an important moment because it sets up the end of the arc and all that, and it teaches Vivi to trust and believe in them, and I think that'll even come back later on when Vivi returns, which is going to happen.
Favorite moment of Skypiea. Are we on Skypiea?
Mm-hmm.
I would say, okay, weird tiny moment, but I loved Usopp seeing the ghost of the Going Merry.
Yes.
Love that. And I love the chopper fight a lot. Another
That's good
chopper
nuts,
fight.
yeah.
I know, I like the chopper fights. Let's see.
Jeppe said, Luffy's singing lives rent-free in my brain. That's good. There is some peak comedy in Skypiea. Even Ryo just said it. Comedy in Skypiea is the best part.
Yep.
Ray, right there with me with I Need a Light. Zoe, for my ancestors. Damn, I loved Wiper.
Savage.
Wiper's my guy. He could have died after that moment and been immortalized.
Yeah.
He was so cool, and he was really fun to play as in Grand Battle 3. You're able to it was like this GameCube game. It was kind of like, what was it, Power Stone or something like that? But it also felt a little bit like Smash Brothers. You could just keep switching whether you were doing a burn bazooka or you could switch the dials in his bazooka. It was cool. He was like my main in that game. When Enel jump starts his heart, so good. Barry said Luffy's rubber versus Enel's lightning. Too Many Man finding out Nolan wasn't lying was great too. Oh. Zoe said I agree, he should have died. Galaxy agree with you about the Club Waterman.
Yeah. That's great.
Vega Goldie Roger was here. Yep, on the Poneglyph.
I also feel too I'm not the biggest fan of Skypiea, but again, I remember you guys telling me I should just try to rewatch it, and I still have to rewatch Skypiea. But I do feel like Skypiea is one of the most beautiful arcs. It's such a beautiful setting. I remember thinking that.
Yeah. It's got all that Aztec imagery, and then sort of
Well, the clouds, that part's funny too. When they find out about the clouds in the way beginning,
they're jumping on the clouds and all that bouncing, like it's a bounce castle.
Yeah, I love that.
That's peak One Piece right there. That's the stuff I really love, is them just goofing around.
So wholesome.
I love that stuff. I miss that. I need more of that when this arc's over.
Yeah, we need a wholesome break.
Yeah.
Although I don't want to spoil it. Well, I mean, it's an emoji. Zoro Pack, I feel like, is a little wholesome for me.
Yeah.
It's the most wholesome thing so far in the Wano.
Yeah. Barry said the rewatch was what did it for me, Chrissy.
Yeah, I think I'll have a better appreciation. I think for me, it was because it was the pacing was a little too long for me. for Skypiea. I think I just wanted to get ahead.
Cone Killer Confusor. Thank you.
Savage.
Happy Father's Day, man.
Yay.
Yeah, in 2 days, my first Father's Day. Fave moment is Sanji loudly proclaiming the power of the Straw Hat Sniper Usopp. Really needed the gassing up. Yeah, that's a good one. That's good. I mean, anytime that the Straw Hats have those moments where they're gassing each other up, or they have those my man moments, those bro moments, talking about how great each other are, each other is in their respective skills and all of that in any arc is I love that stuff. Keyboard Cat.
Savage.
Skypiea is my favorite arc, and when One Piece finally clicked for me, I realized Luffy was not Naruto. He is not the hero. He just wants to be free.
Well said.
Yeah. The world is just happening around him. That's it. Anybody getting in his way.
Love the Zoro packs.
Loving them. Loving them. Look at all those Zoro packs. Reese, catch you later. Steve said, when the bell rings, it's such a powerful moment that really envelops what One Piece is all about, and it evokes a feeling of hope and adventure and freedom.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, with Cricket seeing the shadow and hearing the bell, so good. Such a perfect end to the arc. Skypiea has one of the best beginning, middle, and ends. Like, it's just, you end that arc and you feel satisfied, you feel complete. Like, oh, they hit everything. So, moving on from that, we got G8 Condoriano. Long Ring Longland, the Foxy arc. Does an afro make a man, or does a man make an afro? Afro Luffy. Can't,
Yeah.
I like the groggy ring, but Afro Luffy is the best moment.
I agree. But that's about it for me.
Akko said the stuff with Aokiji. Yeah, stuff with Aokiji at the end is great.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. And the joke, my favorite. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Chrissy's favorite joke is when after Luffy's already been beaten by Aokiji and he's unfrozen and they're on their way to Water 7, and he just takes the pack of flour and makes a joke about how he was nearly killed and makes the same pose.
and like Usopp and Chopper are laughing.
That's the most she laughed in the entire series.
Yeah, that got me
great.
the most. I I rewound it like 3 times. I was hysterically laughing.
Jen said, "Did Chrissy watch G8?" She did not. I did tell her that it's a popular filler arc in the community, but we just went straight to Long Ring Longland.
Yeah.
That's also how One Piece is set up anyway. Yamil Afro is the best power up. Ryo Ice Age. I mean, it's such a good moment. Freezes that water.
Yeah.
Love it. Lucy B, Zoro, Chopper, stop being such a goddamn crybaby. Baby. Yep. Kawaii Cookie Cutie going back to this would make sense if it's going back to Drum. Vivi making Luffy realize what it means to really be a captain. You can't solve everything with violence. Using diplomacy, talking things through is important too. Yep. One of the things I like. Let's see. All right, so moving on to Water 7.
Oh boy, here we go. All right. Sorry. Yeah, now I'm like, all right, let's talk about Water 7. Here we go. Second wind.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Wait, no, you go first. You go ahead.
The Sea Train. Bingo. Sanji. It's like Mr. Prince Part 2. It's like a on the rails video game of him just going through and just taking out a bunch of people, and then, unfortunately he fails to save Robin, but has that excellent kick against Bluno. Now, there's so many good things in Water 7, but I mean, like, so if I had to like drag it down to like what's my favorite aspect of it, what's my favorite part, and I mean, and some people consider the Sea Train to be like its own arc, so if I wanted to stay within the confines of like being on Water 7, then I would say that my favorite is the CP9 reveal.
I was gonna say that's got to be that, and that. I mean, that was just like insane. That was insane to me watching.
She was not spoiled.
I was not spoiled. I totally thought, I can't remember, the giraffe.
Kaku.
I thought he was gonna be a Straw Hat. Because of the opening. Because they almost made it, oh, look at this guy. Like, look at him fight. Oh, he's the new Straw Hat. I was like, oh, he must be the new Straw Hat. So I was like, I was shocked Pikachu face when I, just like... like, just completely shocked when that happened. Also, for me, the Usopp and Luffy fight. And... Zoro telling Luffy, hey, you gotta, like, man up, be a captain, and, like, let Usopp, like, learn his lesson. Like, you can't, because Luffy wanted to, like, make up and make everything right, and Zoro's like, no, he, like, disrespected you. You gotta, like, man up and lead, and I thought that was, like, one of the best Zoro moments in the series, hands down.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Deez McNeese said he got spoiled by playing the video games.
Aww.
Let's see. The Conquistador on Bluno, yep. Rao said the entire arc.
Yeah. I agree.
Jeppe says you can't pick one. Water 7's too iconic, you're right. He said the whole betrayal of the Carpenters is huge. Conrad, favorite moments definitely Usopp versus Luffy. One of the most gut-wrenching fights in the series. Yeah.
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 Galaxy, I can see walking around Chrissy putting his hands over her ears anytime someone talks One Piece. I'm glad I don't have to do it anymore, but I mean, I don't have enough IRL like One Piece fans for Chrissy to have gotten spoiled.
No, it's more this. This was this. It was this. Because if we were like in, I don't know, like a comic book shop, which we used to always, that was like our thing. We would go into every comic book shop anytime we traveled or anything. If there was like a One Piece figurine section, and and like Frankie, or like,
oh yeah, I remember Chrissy, like, we had just gotten to Water 7, and Chrissy found a Frankie pop and was like, oh, why is this character popular enough to get a pop figurine?
I just thought he was like a popular like villain or something too. Like I didn't put it together.
We had just started it.
Yeah, so I just like, and then he was introduced as like, I thought maybe he was gonna be like a villain in the arc. So, yeah.
And then I remember we were at Comic-Con, And I don't know where in the story we were at that point, but we definitely weren't in Whole Cake Island. And there were Whole Cake was airing in the anime, and they had this whole like setup at New York Comic Con for like Whole Cake Island and like Big Mom and all the kids, and it had this picture of Mother Carmel out and all. Like there was some cool stuff.
Yeah, Randy was like, he wanted to take a picture with all of it, but he also didn't want to spoil me. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go take a picture with it, but I'm going to really try not to, like, focus on anything. So I kind of just try to, like, find a point and look at it and not spoil myself too much. Plus, it didn't really matter because I didn't really know who Mother Caramel was and, like...
Oh, yeah, well, that necessarily wasn't
But, like, Pudding even. I was like, I don't know who this is, you know? Like, I wasn't there.
But
I don't know
but
where
there
I
was,
was,
like, you know, there was, like, this giant thing of Sanji in a wedding suit and, like, and all that. So there was that. And I don't think you knew... Maybe you didn't know the whole crew yet. Or no, you did. No,
I think I did. I think I did.
By that point, you did.
Yeah, I was like almost. I think I was like a couple of arcs. I might have been like around like Fishman Island. I think that's like. I think I just started. Right. I think it was like maybe after. Yeah. So. Let's see.
Brandon King, is the Sea Train Water 7 or Enies Lobby? I consider the Sea Train Water 7, and I don't consider Enies Lobby until they get to Enies Lobby. Mario Cell, I'm a little busy, just came by to say hi. Hey, thanks for stopping by. A lot of people saying Soga King, which of course,
yes,
you know, cannot.
Yes. Soga King.
Nipa Sword quoted Chrissy. I was shocked Pikachu face.
I was.
Let's see. Yeah, we're on Enies Lobby now, so let's talk Enies Lobby.
Yeah, and I think we should end it, or I should go check on the baby at this point because we're like.
All right, we'll finish. We'll do Enies Lobby, and then we'll wrap things up. And
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I want to check on the baby.
No, baby.
The baby.
Let's see. Because, yeah, we're at an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so Enies Lobby, guys.
I want to live. Hands down. No contest. That's it. Number one. There you go. There it is. I want to live.
The first thing that came to my mind, funny enough, I mean, aside from I want to live, was Frankie drinking the vegetable juice.
Yes.
And the tea. It's just a stupid moment, but I don't know, I loved it. There's so many good moments.
Man. So
You do it, I can't do. But actually, what my real favorite moment is? My actual favorite moment is.
Bro, look, he got the heat on feet, bro.
Oh yeah. Yes.
The Diable Jambe.
Yep.
Oh man, he had the heat on feet.
Also, what a great arc. And Conrad, I literally cannot decide between I Want to Live and the Mary's funeral. I've never cried more at an arc. Oh my god. Mary's funeral. Wow. That hurt. I remember saying to Randy afterwards, I can't believe I'm crying so hard at a ship. Oda made me get really upset about a ship. That's impressive. That's really impressive.
No.
Like, that's some impressive writing. Yeah.
Yep. Very motivated. The Hunter. Yep. Rei Kaminari, Monster Chopper. Emil, Jaguar, D-Sol. Yep. Very motivated into the ocean. Usopp yelling it. Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Jose, gear second against Bluno. Ryo, Nitoryu Rashoman on the sea train. That was a good moment. Giovanni Velez, the voice of Mary in the anime.
Oh, that's what like really hurt, because it's just such an innocent, sweet.
Everybody's gangster until the ship talks.
Yeah, because when I was watching it, I was on Luffy's side 100%. I was like, this is a ship. Like, just go get another one. Come on, it's breaking apart. But, like, yeah, I could see after that.
Michelle, Usopp sniping from the tower. Yep. Mm-hmm. Saving Robin in that effect.
Yep.
Gabe sees Zoro using Usopp as a sword. And then that's also a callback. You know, this is another instance of Oda rehashing his old jokes. Because who's using who as a sword now?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Can't wait to see that anime. Gosh, can't wait.
That last episode was ridiculous. They need to keep that up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. It was amazing. Amazing episode.
I was like, how'd you turn one page into that? All right.
Very impressive.
Chin asked if you cried watching Titanic.
You know, when I was little, I don't think I did. But then I rewatched it again when I was, I think, like 22 or something, and I was bawling. So when I was little, I didn't really, I was like, who cares? But like later I got it. So, but I cry at a lot of things I do. Randy knows that. I cry at like a lot of things I watch. But One Piece is up there for me.
Brandon King, underrated. Usopp trying not to wake the chicken.
Savage.
Yeah. Oh man, trying to sneak the key away from Jabra.
Yeah. Oh wait, and I have another one. Hold on. Robin and Frankie grabbing his ball.
Oh, the Post Enies Lobby. I mean, that's a whole other.
Is that a whole? That's a whole nother thing.
I mean, I would
like,
consider it. I would consider.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, you know,
What would you call it?
we wrap that whole saga up by let's do Post Enies. I mean, because we are saying Mary, which is kind of Post Enies anyway.
So what would you call that? Like
Post Enies
epilogue?
Lobby. No, it's. I mean, most people just call it Post Enies Lobby.
Post Enies Lobby. Okay.
Yeah, that's such an info dump of an arc. You know, like it's wild.
Yeah.
But you do love that when Frankie joins, dose floor, grab.
Grabs the jewels.
Oh
man.
Just seeing Kobe again was great.
Mhm. Yes. Oh yeah.
But it definitely for me the favorite moment's definitely Zoro checking Luffy and saying, "No, you're not taking Usopp back that easy. He needs to apologize."
Yeah.
Evos and Aokiji talking to Robin through the wall. Love that.
Mm.
Kujiseki, Shanks and Whitebeard splitting the sky in their conversation. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Garp reveal. That was wild.
Everybody getting their bounties. Ryo Usopp's apology still gets me to this day.
Yeah. Yes.
Tom Iceberg telling Frankie to forgive himself. Yeah. Very motivated Sanji losing it over his drawn picture. Yeah. All right, guys. So we made it all the way to Post Enies Lobby.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, so we'll have to do a part 2. This may end up having a part 3. I don't know. Part 2 that begins with Thriller Bark another time at a later date.
Yeah.
But gonna wrap things up here. I want to thank everybody for joining us, talking some One Piece today.
Thank you. I had fun. Thank you, guys.
It was good doing a little couple collab.
Yeah.
People have been asking for more of them. We do want to do more of them. This is difficult.
Yeah.
But when we can do them, we'll do them.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
let's see. Yes, Ann said this was awesome. Steve said, Enies Lobby's peak One Piece humor, character development, Soga King, Gear Second, Third, Chibi Luffy, Monster Point, Giant Luffy Hand, so good. Yep. Oh yeah. Thank you. So see you next time, Randy. Echoes, great stream. Thank you, Randy and Chrissy. Chin says part 2, 3, 4, and 5. Giovanni, happy Father's Day, Captain Randy. Thank you.
Yay.
It's nuts. Steve said, love the couple stream. Quality content.
Aww.
Thank you. So appreciate it, everybody. Thanks again. At the very least, we will be back for a regularly scheduled episode on Friday for 10/17. So that's going to be exciting. If we decide to do another thing like this or something during the week next week or something, I'll let people know. And thanks everybody for coming out, and anybody that's watching this later, thanks for watching the VOD, and I'll see everybody next time.
Bye, guys.
Savage.